Welcome, everybody. John Zager. Good morning. How is everyone? I guess it's Friday, huh? Clear skies. A little bit of clouds moving off to the east from last night. But otherwise, pretty clear skies. Got really hot yesterday. I don't know, it was up to 102, 103 maybe. Might have been hotter than that. Never got to sleep until after midnight. It just stayed hot. So, expecting a little bit of clouds to move in today. I see some haze out to the west. But we're supposed to get a little bit of clouds today, and then, I don't know, something about possibly some shower or rain or something tomorrow. So anyway, up early, did a blog, had a good time doing that. Here's an interesting thought for you guys. Just moving my seat back. I'm parked somewhere. Actually, I'm parked in a Walmart parking lot. I kind of want to observe what goes on here in the morning. But so I went and looked at my, I guess it would be blog from yesterday. And all my other blogs have been good, good reader turnout. The numbers keep increasing with people reading what I have to say. I try to keep it on neuroscience or psychology, self-healing, meditation, wellness, happiness, just stuff like that. And what causes all that, and how can we make it all better? And for the most part, people are receptive to it. I mean, I'm not talking about vacations in the Caribbean, and I'm not talking about fly fishing or paddle boarding, so, the numbers aren't as big as, those kinds of topics. But I'm pretty satisfied that it's growing. It's just growing slowly. And, I really like what I do. I wish I have kind of a runny nose this morning. I really wish it paid some money. But nevertheless, I like what I do. So yesterday, I went back and checked the statistics on the blog, and they were way down from yesterday. And I think my topic was, I don't know, I just put the word healing down. But I basically wanted to talk about, what are we doing to cause us to be sick? And how do we heal? People didn't like that. They didn't want to hear about that. They didn't want to read about that. They were offended. Boy, were they offended. Numbers just dropped. So today I did the same one. A little different angle. I tried to take a little bit of the bite off, but it still was there. Here's the deal with psychology. Psychology is the kind of thing where when you come into the office and sit down and you have an issue or problem or whatever it is, you're going to hear things you don't want to hear. But, your tooth hurts bad enough that you're there. And that's why people show up. And what I was saying yesterday, not in these words, but what I was saying yesterday was, People don't want to get well. They'd rather be sick. And today, it's exactly the same thing I said today. People don't want to get well. They want to be sick. They don't want to be well. And, cite a few examples that people don't think are illnesses. Let's do some of the obvious. I'll just take a minute or two. I won't get going on down forever and ever on this topic. But fibromyalgia, chronic fatigue syndrome. Those are not medical illnesses. Those are emotional illnesses as a result of being a neurotic, having a neurosis. And that's how it's treated. The Medical Association has, come up with medication to ease the pain. Well, sure, placebos and nocebos and all that stuff work, right? So if you jumped on the bandwagon that you have fibromyalgia, you're going to jump on the bandwagon that this doctor has a drug that'll get rid of it. Do you see that similarity, you guys? If you don't believe you have fibromyalgia, but occasionally, you get some sensation, that's a little painful from time to time, in different parts of your body. And you're willing to just say, hey, I must have done this, that, or the other thing. It's not a regular routine. I'm fine. And you ignore it and you go on. You're not ever going to have fibromyalgia, nor are you ever going to be on the bandwagon to accept medication for that kind of pain. You know that you have the largest pharmacy in your body in the world. And if you need pain medication, then just pull up pain medication. There's the people who want to be sick, have ill health, and the people who just don't understand people that have ill health. Come on, that makes sense, you guys. So those are a couple common things that are just neuroses. They're not physical ailments. Chronic fatigue is an emotional, mental health issue, period. Go get treated for your mental health disorder. Get up off the couch watching TV and eating bonbons. You'd be surprised how well you get, how fast. What's another one? Here's another one that's pretty, I don't know, I guess it's not obvious to people, but anger. And I hear people going, John, anger. Everybody gets angry. That's not a sickness or an illness or a disease. All right. Then the last week I did a podcast and I did a blog on anger. And science, neuroscience, now has research that indicate that anger produces cancer. Not all kinds of cancer, but specific kinds of cancer. Period. That's what it does. So if you're an angry person, and if you're storming around the world every day angry, you're sick. You're in ill health. You are not well. But people want to justify that or rationalize it and dismiss it as everybody gets angry. Well, everybody does get angry, but everybody doesn't get angry to that degree every day on a continual basis that leads to other more serious disease. That's one example. People don't want to hear that. What about your emotional state? How many people out there, and this is just a good question, how many people out there are happy and happy? How many people out there every single day that you run into, their mood, their emotional state is happiness? Okay. How many people do you run into every day out there where their mood, their emotional state is disgruntled, depressed, saddened, anxious? You know, they're people that let jealousy get in the way of things. They are biased, opinionated. You know, I'm a Democrat. If you're not a Democrat, then you're an idiot. I'm a Republican. If you're not a Republican, then you're an idiot. You know, that's emotional states that are over the top and are in the category of ill health. Well, people, it seems, want to justify and rationalize their emotional states. John, I'm not sick. I'm a Democrat. It's those Republicans that are sick. You see what I'm saying? If you're walking around on the planet every day feeling sad and depressed, you have an issue. You have a matter regarding ill health. But see, people with where they get into moods and they have different kinds of emotions that they just dismiss and discount. They're too busy to deal with their depression. They're too busy to deal with their anger. They're too busy to deal with their anxiety. They're too busy to deal with, just think of an emotion that people have that's negative during the day. You know, their biases. People actually get hurt and hurt other people physically from their moods, from their emotional state. I don't know, to me that's considered ill health. Coffee's not hot today, I wonder why. Every day it's not hot. So I just went through obvious, regular kinds of things that people rationalize as okay to have, but in fact are ill health. And my contention is, I'm going to say this, I'm saying it to exaggerate the point. You know, you're sick. You're in a state of ill health. And with that, you're attracting more serious disease. You're not up-regulating healthy genes and cells. You're up-regulating negative or diseased cells and genes. Right? And people don't want to hear that. Well, if there's anybody listening to this podcast, which there aren't. But oh golly. But people want to dismiss and discount that stuff as it's just part of being human. No, it's not part of being human. Our Creator put us on the planet to have abundance and happiness. And what we focus on is sickness and ill health and lack. We are constantly dealing with our problem issues in our life. The things that are not going well. We're not focused on what's going right. We're not empowering and inspiring the good qualities in us or in one another. So, the takeaway. The takeaway is we need to change our focus, thoughts and beliefs and perceptions make us sick. If they're on the negative side, we're just up-regulating disease. And maybe, just maybe, for today, I don't know, let's guess that 2 people listen to this podcast today. I don't think it'll be 2, but let's be optimistic, right? Here's the deal. Spend the rest of the day thinking, right, about all of the positive things happening in your life. Think about happiness and how happy you are today for what you're doing. Think of gratitude. Oh my gosh. Think of the gratitude you have that, I don't know, just go down your own list. Think of the abundance that you have. Think of the gift or gifts that you were given in life and how you feel when you use those gifts. Everyone has problems, right? Everybody has some issue. Let's say it's a banking issue. I don't know, maybe they got a $10 deposit wrong. And you have to call the bank and work that $10 deposit out so it's correct. Who cares? It's not life or death. Let's say you have to go to the store and get a gift for somebody, and you're complaining and dreading going to the store with the amount of people and the long lines, as opposed to being so appreciative that you get to go and get a gift for someone. I mean, we can go on and on with different, I guess, examples, but, the takeaway is we need to focus on the positive. Stop rationalizing. Stop being in your head with the negatives. Change all your thoughts to positive. I don't know, last month we did belief systems, and I had hoped that everybody would sit down and go through their different belief systems and change the ones that were not working. Same thing with your thoughts, you guys. Cannot allow a negative thought to enter your head. No, that's not crazy. No, that's not impossible. That is the way it is supposed to be, people. Anybody get offended that I was like that? That's the way it's supposed to be, people. The Creator put us on earth to care for one another, right? And to be happy and have abundance and not live a life of lack. The world is full of abundance. Just look around. Whew. Spend today. You can stop at 8 o'clock tonight. But not a single negative thought. All positive, no matter what you're doing. All positive. Can you do that? Can you do that? I promise I won't do this podcast again for 3 days in a row tomorrow. 2 days in a row, and I guess that's my attempt at making a point. So, I opened a Shopify store to try to generate some income. I'm self-supporting. I broadcast here all the time and nobody sends a nickel, a dime, or a penny. Bah. So I opened a Shopify store. It's under Winsong Concepts. Simple word, all one word. Winsong Concepts. myshopify.com. Real simple, you guys. Go to shopify.com and write in Winsong Concepts and it'll go to my store. I think I'm up to, last night I was at 57 or 58 products. And I've got everything from paddle boards to, good golly, all kinds of knick-knack things. I've got clothing for him, for her, for the kids. I've got toys for kids, for adults, sporting goods stuff, water stuff, camping stuff, backyard stuff, house stuff. You got the point, right? And when I'm done here, I'm going to run over and add another, 10 or 20 items. I'm going to try to do, maybe 10 or 15 items every day until I get up to about 100, 125. And hopefully by then somebody will find something that they like and start buying. So I'm asking you, would you please go and shop in that store? The prices are good, you know. If you find it, if you can think of anything that's not there that you want, all you have to do is ask me and I'll go get it. I can get anything in the world. Doesn't matter. If you can think it, I can get it. So I'm trying to get general categories or areas, and then as time goes on, I'll start, getting more stuff in that category. Right now, I just want to put one big item of big categories, and then I'll start branching out from there. So please buy, please buy, please buy. It'll help support me and what I do. Number 2, my blog every day. I do get good numbers on my blog, but nobody hits the little links, right? Where you can, I have links where you can buy certain things like Dr. Joe Dispenza books and his meditations and stuff. And you can just hit the Amazon link. It'll take you straight to Amazon. So everybody understands how that works. Blogging is that, I get a little bump off of everything that you buy where you go through the link on my blog page. So in other words, if you go to my blog and you hit the link for Amazon, it takes you to Amazon, and you can shop for anything in the world at Amazon, and whatever you buy, I get a little bump. Total transparency, right? And jzager.blogspot.com. Real simple. Please do that. Please be compassionate. Here's my third plea. And I don't say this stuff because I'm trying to rip people off. That's not me. But usually when I get to this point where I really bring it back up, I'm down to probably, requiring some additional income source. So I don't have an income other than being self-supported, through the things that I do by the people like yourselves. PayPal, same thing. Pennies, nickels, dimes, quarters, dollars, doesn't matter. Anything you could put into my PayPal account. It's just my email address, right? jzager@gmail.com. So if you go to PayPal, I assume you have a PayPal account. Everybody in the world does. To put money into my account, you need to have access to my account. And in order to access my account, you just use my email address, jzager@gmail.com. Put anything in there, you guys. I'm down to tight times right now. I am happy to do consultation for anybody or business or company or individuals. It doesn't matter. Coaching, always happy to take on another person or two to do some coaching. Short term, long term, I don't care. It's just a fun thing to do, to watch people grow. I like doing little workshops. If you got a little group of people and you want me to come over and do a little workshop, I'm happy to do that. I'm happy to come over and do a little speaking. For those of you who listen to me, you pretty much know my personality and my mannerisms and style and all that kind of stuff. So 43 plus years in psychology and neuroscience. Probably counts for something. Happy to share it with people. So, when's the 4th of July? Is that next week? I don't know. I guess we're all getting ready for the 4th. I'm not sure. But, so anyway, God bless everybody. Take care of one another. And I'll look forward to talking to you all again real soon. See you. Bye.